It may be May, but we're going to see April again. When we saw Derek on the beach for the first time, I did expect we'd get to see other deceased characters on the beach as well. I didn't expect that within the same season, we'd also get to see a living character come back. If we get into the technicalities, April is not really coming back to Seattle. Jackson is going to visit her, and I wonder what his reason is. One of my theories is that because he's working with Dr. Ortiz to use his money and privilege to help disadvantaged communities with COVID relief, he wants to get April's advice. Because if I remember correctly, in some episode after April's departure, somebody did mention that she was working for a church or a charity or something along those lines. Or perhaps he's having another crisis of faith and he believes April can help him with that. Or he just wants to see April and Harriet. Let's see exactly what happens and let's watch.
Got your number lonely.
That's an ominous start to the episode. I mean, look at his face. He's cute nonetheless.
Hello? Tate, you're early. I just started packing lunches.
It's your son, sir. Oh, we're gonna see her now. Just a few seconds. We're gonna hear her voice again.
I thought it through. It's just I thought it through.
Oh. I remember that punch. All these memories come rushing back to him.
Everybody alive?
Yeah. That's not.
Oh, that's his first thought, that somebody's died.
How's your little girl? She must be what?
She's 3.5 years old. Her name is Harriet.
How has the time gone by so fast?
What's going on? What's wrong?
She has a temper of 102 and...
Oh, she's worried that she might have COVID.
I took a rapid test. It's not COVID.
Oh.
She's been sick before, obviously, but...
What happened to his hand? Wait. Did April and Matthew leave Seattle? I think they didn't leave Seattle. I think they're still in the same city, but just working at different places. Because yeah, if they weren't living in the same city, how would they be able to co-parent Harriet?
You might want to turn it on first.
Yeah, right.
That's how he hurts his hand. Don't do it. It's funny because in that What If episode about Christina, do you know he hurts his hand? I think in 2 out of the 3 realities.
And there's almost no one in your shoes, so almost no one seems to get it. At least not when I said it.
Certainly not when the name is synonymous with just the worst behavior imaginable.
Let's not talk about him.
And hurry, because this man is dead!
She just hasn't wanted to do anything, just lie on me. Also, she needs a bath. She smells like feet.
She's right there, April.
Oh, come on!
There must be some correlation with April and storms because the last time she was in a storm.
That's why you're here.
Why is that?
Because you're ready to leave it all behind.
I hope not Greystone Memorial behind. Jackson.
You guys are happy, you and Matthew?
We're busy like everyone else.
And Harriet and you and him and Ruby, the same house.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Harriet has a sister now. Although how everything led to that is a sad story because Matthew lost his former wife, which pushed April into a crisis of faith. That was a dark time in April's storyline.
But you never wanted to see him again.
I didn't. I needed to know if I was right about what I wanted.
And that's not leaving Grace Sloan.
I want to take over the foundation.
Does that mean replacing Catherine or something?
Systems beyond repair. Maybe I could be effective from the outside.
I kind of see what they're doing with this episode. They're showing Jackson, a millionaire, with $1 billion foundation, using his money, putting his money to good use for COVID relief, something that was expected out of the numerous millionaires and billionaires around the world, many of whom didn't do much to help the less privileged. I see what you're doing, Grace.
Explore the great outdoors with Harriet.
This episode is directed by Debbie Allen. I didn't know that. She gets to direct the episode about the family of the character that she plays.
Can you not just sit there looking at me? Can you say something? Pretend that I'm worth talking to?
He's gonna hurt himself.
God
Oh, snap, you got me again.
Oh, yeah? How's it breathing?
It's better.
Oh, good. All right. So we could be out of the woods.
Are we out of the woods yet?
You're considering running the foundation. What's that got to do with me?
That's the thing. I'm not just considering it. I'm doing it. Running the foundation means I gotta move to Boston.
He's gonna leave?
I could never, ever leave Harriet, which means I really need you all to come with me.
I get the bigger picture, but it's kind of presumptuous for him to expect that they're just gonna move their entire family for him.
That's fine. Thank you.
Look at us. We ought to open up a family practice.
Don't give him any ideas.
I know that I need to do this. I can feel it in my gut, and I just want to trust that for once.
Okay, how many times have you felt in your gut the need to just pack up a tent and go for a walkabout?
Spell it out for him, Kepner.
What I'm not allowed to do, April, what I've actually never done, is stand in the way of the happiness that you chose for yourself. I had your back. I know this is a surprise, but I'm just asking you to do the same for me.
Again, I get it, but it just seems too big of an ask. I get him and I get her.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I did.
How many candles are they gonna light?
It's not about what I want. It's what I need to do.
Well, you know, it's a little late to decide that.
Excuse me? You don't get to choose who I am in this world, April. Nobody does. Not my father, not mom, nobody.
And you don't get to choose your career over mine.
She's got a point.
I'm not running from something. I'm trying to run to something. I'm trying to make something my own.
I am as conflicted as you, April. Oh, even that music is familiar. It's been played in a few episodes, including Do You Know, I think.
Not one day has passed that I haven't regretted leaving you. Haunts me in my sleep.
Jackson, let me give you a hug.
Do you know how easy it would have been for you to walk away from everything after it all came out about the foundation? Did you even consider it?
No,
Not really, no.
because he's a better person than he thinks.
So, if you don't want to stay, don't. But don't blame it on me. Because on your worst day, you were 10 times the man I am.
That is a powerful line.
I want to take over the foundation. What? I want to reallocate every penny that we have to equity in medicine. Women's health, trans health, racial equity. I want everyone who this country abuses to be served.
I got goosebumps, especially because he's now just verbalized it.
Jackson, where have you been?
It doesn't even matter anymore. Now it matters that I'm back and I know where I belong. I gotta go. I love you.
Where on God's earth are you going now?
I gotta go talk to April.
Catherine must be over the moon because this has been her dream to see her son take over her foundation.
I want orange juice.
Yeah, you can have some orange juice.
You want me to get it for you, baby?
No, I get it myself.
Look at her talk.
You are that guy, Jackson. I was an ass for saying otherwise.
Yeah.
She believes in him, and I kind of do too.
You deserve this.
Wait, what are you saying?
I am saying we will make Boston work.
But you still have to ask Matthew.
I can help with the pitch. I can talk to him. What do you want me
No,
to-
no.
But tell him that I can help him with work. I'll make sure everything is arranged for him and...
We split up.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. She was suspiciously quiet. So he's leaving Gracelyn. She split up with Matthew. They're gonna end up together again. Which means that Jackson could legitimately be leaving. Which means that Jesse Williams could be leaving the show. Which is why they're giving us this happy ending with Jackson and April together. I hope not Gracelyn Memorial behind. Not leaving Gracelyn.
God's plan isn't always so easy to understand. He's always been so good with Harriet, and I adore Ruby, but we both started working longer hours, avoiding coming home, and then his sister got sick. She lives in Philadelphia, so he and Ruby went to Philadelphia to be with her, and now she's better, but they're still in Philadelphia, and they are not coming back.
He'll come back, and you'll visit, he'll visit.
He's really leaving.
I never in my life felt pride quite like this.
She's a proud mom. She's been wanting this for so long.
It's gonna take a few days. Figure out what to tell the chief.
Ooh, that's gonna be quite a conversation.
Thank you.
I wanna hug you too, as well. So J-April gets a happy ending. If Jackson is actually leaving, if Jesse Williams is actually leaving the show, then I just feel incredibly sad for Meredith, because when this season started, Meredith and Jackson were the only two remaining from their batch, and now it's just gonna be Meredith. Like, come on. Tell me now that they're not wrapping up the show. That this isn't the last season. Although I would rationalize by saying that from a business perspective, if this really were the last season, they would have announced it before the season began. But like with everything that's happening, with all the characters coming back, with so many closures happening, it's the end. It's obvious, isn't it?
Who would have thought? Not me.
And now I know that we have to wait for 2 more weeks for the next episode. So is that going to be the last episode for Jackson? I already see him in the thumbnail. It says Jackson's farewell.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Let's just watch.
In 2 weeks.
You're going to Boston.
I am. My official resignation.
A farewell to Jackson.
I guess this is,
I want this to be our big goodbye.
And next Thursday at a special time.
Meredith.
We're headed back 15 seasons with 2 fan-favorite episodes. It's a Grey's Throwback Thursday.
The way that Meredith had tears in her eyes, and she's talking about a big goodbye. Well, at the very least, I'm happy that she's awake to say goodbye to Jackson, but oh, another character that we have to say goodbye to. This is the end. Meredith is the only one from her batch. The only regulars from the past seasons that we will now have are Meredith, Richard, Bailey, Owen, Teddy, Joe. That's it. Everybody else is fairly newer to the show. I feel like this next episode, after 2 weeks, which are going to feel like 2 months, is going to be a tearjerker. Let me know in the comments how you feel about Jackson leaving. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.